Hi everyone, and good morning from this beautiful morning, sunny, cold and crisp from Switzerland. But today I wanted to talk to you about a topic that just came into my mind last night and kept me awake for a bit because it's something that I have been thinking a lot about lately, and I said I'd record it while it's fresh in my head. So it's about our dreams, and no, not the ones where you find yourself running naked in the middle of a crowd or standing in the middle of a crowd naked. I'm talking about your dreams that are really close to your heart, your big, bold, beautiful dreams that bring a smile to your face and that give you that giddy feeling inside. So before I jump in, my name is Lisa and I'm a self-taught artist and entrepreneur. The Happy Artist is my channel where I share my art, my journey with you all, whether you want to start your own art business or just dabble in anything creative, then hopefully this is a place for you. I will offer so much encouragement, helpful tips, tools, and hopefully much more to inspire you to step into your power and try something new today. Because remember, the world needs you and your voice, and there's only one of you in the world. Okay, so let's talk about your dreams. Your dreams are obviously, they're so personal to everyone, and they are so precious. Just like a tiny little baby who's vulnerable, that needs so much love, care and protection, your dreams are exactly the same as this. And you wouldn't want to hand a baby to someone you don't trust, so equally you have to be just as mindful with who you share your dreams with. When your ideas and dreams are in their infancy especially, we're often in this really strange and vulnerable place where on one hand we're really excited, but on the other hand we're scared and nervous. So this is why it's so important to just keep them to yourself for a while, think about them, nurture them, and when you do share your dreams, like, it does feel like you're peeling back a layer of yourself and you're saying, here world, here's a little bit of my heart. So it can be really scary. And I don't know if this has ever happened to any of you, but when you have a dream or an idea and you think it's something amazing, and it could be anything, it could be an invention, it could be a solution to some problem, it could be just a long-term goal or vision that you have for yourself, and part of you is just bursting to share it. And so you do, but the other person doesn't share the same enthusiasm as you do, and might not say much, which is nearly worse. And it might be their lack of enthusiasm or a pause or a raised eyebrow, but suddenly, pop, you're being back to a kid again, where someone has just popped your big and beautiful balloon. But it's the worst feeling. It really deflates you. And, it reminds me of the scene from The Truman Show, which is a very old movie. I'm sure most of you have heard of it. And if you haven't, it's actually a really good movie. Where little Truman, he stands up in the classroom. The teacher is either doing geography or she's talking about their dreams. I'm not really sure, but she has a whiteboard up and she has a map. And Truman is like, oh, I want to be an explorer when I grow up. And her teacher just looks at him in shock and shuts him down and said, oh honey, everything's already been discovered. And she closes the map and his little face just falls. Makes me want to cry. But it's very like that feeling. But my friends, here's the thing, and the good news, that your dreams, they do belong to you. You don't have to share them with anyone, especially in the early days. So share them only when you're feeling really strong in yourself, but strong in them and confident. And the people, even at that point that you do share them with, make sure they're people who will cheer you on, the people who always have your back, who will brainstorm with you, who will pick you up when you're down and remind you of the magic that you have when you're doubting yourself. And I know we all have those beautiful people in our life, so just remember, they're the ones you want to keep close during this time. And my hope for this channel, we call it a dream as well, is just to create a safe, supportive community where we can celebrate each other's wins, whether they're big or small, where we allow ourselves to dream together, dream big, collaborate with one another, and remind each other that we're not alone in this crazy world and on this creative journey as well. So I really do believe life is too short for every man for himself mentality. And yes, it's really important to look after yourself. You must set your boundaries and stop putting everyone else's needs before your own. You people pleasers out there, I'm talking to you. You know who you are. I'll say no more. But yeah, remember, have your boundaries. You're not being selfish. You're just finally putting on your own oxygen mask first. And that is when you can breathe easy. And that is when you can really, truly just tune into yourself and shine. And when you can, I think, really believe only genuinely help people from this space, and then you become the beacon of light. And as Eleanor Roosevelt once said, the future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. So please, please believe in yours, no matter how crazy you think they sound, how messy they are and jumbled up in your head, even if they're only half formed, and especially when they terrify you, because sometimes it is that feeling of fear that's a sign, and we'll talk about that maybe in another one. But also remember that if anyone ever tells you that your dreams are silly, and I'm sure there's no one who would directly say that to you, if they do, just remember there is some millionaire walking around out there, somewhere in the world, who invented the pool noodle. So let that one sink in. Okay, so I'm going to wrap it up for now. I know this was short and sweet, but as I said, it was just something that's on my mind. I'd love to know what you think. Thanks so much for giving me your time today. And if the video resonated with you, I'd love to hear your comments, or if you want to share this video with a fellow dreamer. And I'd love to hear about your dreams, big or small, but only if you feel ready to share it. That's very important. Remember, you are amazing, and the world really does need what you have to say or create. So dream big, my beautiful friends, and once you've dreamt big, dream even bigger. Because remember, after all, it is the dreamers who change the world. See you soon. Bye.